Hey there, and welcome to the very first episode of Life's Mosaic, a space where we explore trust, resilience, and the journey to becoming your truest self. I'm Sabrina, author of Mosaic of Life, Trust, Resilience, and Ethical Choices, and I'm beyond excited to share this journey with you. Life isn't just a straight path. It's a collection of experiences, lessons, and transformations, much like a mosaic. Some pieces may seem broken, others may feel incomplete, but when we take a step back, we start to see how they fit together. This podcast is about embracing all those pieces and making sense of them. Think about your life as a mosaic. Every experience, your joys, your struggles, your breakthroughs, add a unique piece to the bigger picture. But sometimes we focus so much on the broken pieces that we fail to see the beauty they create when we put them together. The truth is, every challenge, heartbreak, or setback has a purpose. It may not feel like it in the moment, but when we trust the process of growth, we start to see how things all connect. I remember a time when I doubted my ability to move forward. Life had thrown unexpected challenges my way, and I felt like I was standing at a crossroad without any clear direction. I was juggling self-doubt, uncertainty, and the weight of past failures. It felt like I had lost control, like I was stuck in an endless cycle of second-guessing my worth and my path. So one day, while I was walking, I came across a piece of shattered glass. Something about it caught my attention. It was broken, yet when the sunlight hit it at the right angle, it created the most beautiful reflection. I picked it up, turning it over in my hand, realizing that despite its fractured state, it still had light. At that moment, I had a realization. Even broken pieces can create something beautiful. That piece of glass became a metaphor for my journey. I had spent so much time focusing on what I thought was what was wrong with me, my past mistakes, the things I lacked, and the way I had fallen short. But in reality, every moment, even the painful ones, had added to my growth. They were all pieces of my mosaic, shaping who I was meant to be. That realization gave me the courage to take one small step forward. That single step turned into a path, and that path led me to where I am today. Learning to embrace every part of my story, including the ones I once saw as flaws, was the key to resilience and self-trust. Your life's mosaic is being shaped every day. Even the pieces that feel out of place now will come together to create something meaningful. Trust that process and trust yourself to step forward, one piece at a time. Trusting yourself doesn't happen overnight. It's something that you build one step at a time. If you're looking to strengthen your self-trust, here are 3 simple but powerful steps to get started. Number 1, reflect on how far you've come. Sometimes we focus so much on the destination that we fail to acknowledge the path that we have already traveled. Think back on the time when you faced a challenge you never thought you would overcome, yet here you are. Every small victory, every lesson learned, and every moment of courage has brought you closer to the person you are today. Growth isn't about loud and obvious. Sometimes it's in the quiet persistence of showing up for yourself every day. Take a moment to breathe in your progress. No matter how small, you are not where you started, and that alone is something to be proud of. Sometimes we focus too much on where we are going and forget to acknowledge our progress. Take a moment to look back and recognize the growth that's already happening. Number 2, shift your perspective. Mistakes are lessons, not failures. It's easy to label our missteps as failures, but what if every mistake was simply part of the process? Every wrong turn has given you wisdom. Every misstep has taught you something new. Instead of carrying shame over past mistakes, ask yourself, what did this teach me? Imagine if you could look back and see that every challenge was actually preparing you for something greater. When we choose to view setbacks as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, we reclaim our power and move forward with a sense of purpose. Every setback carries wisdom. Instead of saying, I messed up, try saying, I learned something valuable today. Number 3, take one small action every day towards who you want to become. The journey of personal growth isn't about massive leaps. It's about small intentional steps you take daily. Imagine planting a seed. You wouldn't expect it to become a towering tree overnight. In the same way, your transformation is happening in each small decision you make, whether it's choosing to speak kindly to yourself, pushing past self-doubt, or simply showing up for what matters. Each action brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. What's one thing you can do right now to align with your future self? Growth doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens in the daily decisions we make. Choose something today, even if it's small, that moves you closer to your best self. What's one piece of your life's mosaic that taught you a valuable lesson? Please let me know in the comments. I would really love to hear your story. And that's a wrap for today's episode. If this resonates with you, make sure to hit follow so you never miss an episode. I'd love for you to be part of this journey. Send me your thoughts, share your experiences, and let's grow together. If you're ready to dive even deeper, grab a copy of my book, Mosaic of Life, Trust, Resilience, and Ethical Choices. I will leave the link in the show notes. Until next time, trust yourself, embrace your journey, and keep building life's mosaic.